Hi Kathy, and welcome to the second video on how to use your UMS website. This video will cover how to add posts to your website, so latest news and project profiles. Just so you're aware, it won't cover adding project profiles to the home page. That will be done inside of pages because these links here are not actually posts, they're just texts and images that link to the project profiles. So when we add a post, it will not appear automatically in this section. However, it will appear automatically here as well as on the latest news and project profiles pages. So once logged in, you need to click on posts. We'll firstly go over editing a post. To edit a post, click on the title and you'll be taken to the post page. Now if we stretch things out here, you can see we've got the text as well as the image that's inside the post. We've also got the categories here on the right hand side. As you can see, it's categorized to latest news, which makes sure that it shows up on the latest news page. Scrolling down, we also have a featured image. This featured image is the image that shows as the thumbnail for that post. For example, on the home page, it shows up here, and on the latest news pages, it shows up here. The actual image inside the post is a different image and is controlled in the content section of your website. When you're editing content, it's much like Word. As you can see, there's some basic text controllers that align the text. You can insert dot points, number points, quotation marks, make it bold or italic. If you click this little icon here, show hide kitchen sink, it brings down some more options where you control the size of the text. You can underline, justify, change the color of text, and copy and align. Clicking the HTML tab shows you the page in HTML. As you can see, rather than an image, it just has these little brackets where all the physical HTML details of that image are stored. You'll never really need to go to this tab, but it's important to understand that anything inside a bracket is usually closed by a bracket and shouldn't be edited in this stage. By putting some additional numbers or letters in there, we can break the image from showing. So it's best always just to work from the visual tab. Now, if we wanted to edit the text to this page, for example, add in another sentence, we can just type it in. To preview those changes, click this button and it will open up another tab showing you the changes inside of here. If, for example, I wanted to make sure that this post showed up on the project profiles page as well, simply tick this category. When you press update to publish your changes, it will then categorize to both sections. But we don't want to do that for this post. Now, if for example we wanted to change the image inside of here, first thing you need to do is delete the current image. So click on it and press the delete button. You can see the image disappears. Now we want to add a new image. Click where you'd like the image to be inserted and press this button. I'm just going to save this one so I can re-upload it. Now this will open the media. Once you've clicked that button, it'll open the media browser. To pick a photo off of your computer, press select files, browse for the documents. It'll upload. Just so you know, you can upload more than one photo at a time. You don't have to insert them all. You can insert it manually by clicking the hide or show button and then going insert to post. But before we do that, I want to remove the link. So basically you can put a custom link here, so when people click the image it takes them to a certain place. But we don't want that, so I'm going to remove that. I'm also going to customize the alignment of this image to the left. This ensures that it shows up on the left side of the text. Lastly, I'm going to click insert to post. As you can see, it's added the image, it's left aligned, and there's no link when I hover over it. By pressing update, I can then make those changes. If I go to the page, press refresh, you can see that my sentence and my new image are all in place. For the purpose of this tutorial though, I'm just going to quickly delete out that sentence we've put in. The last thing we could edit on this post is the featured image. So that's the image that shows up on the thumbnails. To do that, we'd click Remove Featured Image and then Set Featured Image. Again, this will open the pop-up dialog. You can either browse for an image on your computer, and I recommend that this image is approximately 400 pixels wide by at least 200 or 250 pixels high. This will ensure that the image shows nicely on both the small and large thumbnails for each of the pages, either the home page and the latest news page. But because we've already uploaded the image that we want to use for this, I'm just going to go to Gallery, and this shows all images that I've ever uploaded to this post. I'm going to click on the image that I want by clicking on Show, and then Use as Featured Image. Once you see the image pop up here, just either click the X or just click onto the grey of the screen and the dialog box will close. The other things you control on this page is the heading that comes up. So this little section here, to control that, it's just here in the general settings under page title text. There's nothing else on this page that I change. Everything else really pertains to the sidebars and the layout of these sidebars, and you don't really want to be changing those because at the moment they look really good. So once everything's done, just press Update, and that will make the changes. I can go check it out on the latest news page. As you can see, it's all done. To add a new post, we'll do the same thing, go into Post and click Add New. You can do it from the top or on the side. We need to give the post a title. We need to categorize it. So for this one, let's do it to latest news again. We'll need to set a featured image. I'm just going to use something from the media library rather than upload something again. The media library shows all images ever uploaded to your site. I'm also going to show that the page text is here, so the title. I can just copy that from any other page that has it. And I'm going to add some content. And lastly, I'm going to add another image. So click on the image, select File. I'm just going to use that thumbnail that I have there, and then Insert to Post. By pressing Publish, this publishes the post and sends it to the correct areas on your website. So if I go to latest news again, we should now have a news post. I'm not sure why it's showing up like that. It definitely shouldn't be. Let's have a look. Bear with me for a moment while I quickly double check what's going on there. Okay, I found the problem. Basically, when you're adding a post, what you'll also need to do is ensure that the post format is set to single image. So click single image here, press Update, and now it's showing correctly. Sorry about that. I've forgotten completely that that controlled that section of the site. So that's your new post added. Also, if you have a look here, you can see that it's now on the website here. You'll notice that this image is a little bit smaller than all the rest. The reason is because the image that I originally selected to be the featured image was quite small. If you remember, I said I recommend that it's at least 400 pixels wide. That way it fills up the space correctly on both pages. I'm just going to delete this post now as it's a test, and you can see it's gone into the trash. That's about all on adding pages and posts, other than controlling categories. To categorize your posts further, you just go to categories here and you can add additional ones such as blog, or UMS images or galleries, etc. And that way you can simply just build up your database. If you were to add these and you wanted to get them to show up, you'd need to add them in the menu, which we'll cover in the next video, which will go over adding pages and editing the menu. If you have any questions, just send me an email at zoe@visualtonic.com.au or give me a call. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.